Wendy Joy. I'm the owner of Joy Photographs, and I wanted to say hi. I know I got to speak with some of you on Sunday at the Fenway, and not everyone. Some of you I just got to give little goodie bags, but I know there was a lot happening, a lot of vendors and a lot of information. But I wanted to just kind of give you a little info about me and my business and what you would expect working together. So again, I'm Wendy Joy. My second photographer is also my husband, John. He's from Northern Ireland, born and raised there. Yes, he has a cool accent and he's got cool tattoos, so everyone loves him. I do too. So we have two children. They're 5 and 7. So that's a little bit about us and who you'd be working with. I've been doing professional photography for 15 years. I was also an actress in New York and early childhood education. So kids are there. I'm great with kids. So is my husband. So that's where I started, was New York, and that's where we met. And then we moved down here to have kids because this is where my family is. And I grew up in Florida. So that's your team that you'd be working with. I wanted to just give you guys a quick little reminder. Some of you, we were talking about this on Sunday, is that try to remember to have fun, because I know it's stressful and it's all of these decisions are super important and they're amazing and it should be fun, because I try and remind you that at the end of the day, you are starting your life together. The wedding is not like the end of it. That's the beginning. That's the awesome start, is that at the end of the day, no matter what, you guys are going to get married and you'll be married and you're starting your life together. So try and remember that. Have fun. Open a bottle of wine, put on your favorite soundtrack, have a date night, and make decisions together, and just make decisions you want, because I know everyone's in your ear and that's so hard. But try and have fun, because this is going to be a beautiful day and I'm there to capture that, and I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing my energy to help you through that time. And that's a little bit what I wanted to talk about too, my style and what you would expect from that. So a lot of times I like having an engagement session with you. Number one, you get to know me and I get to know you, and we can kind of see what our styles are and what your vibe is and what my vibe is, because sometimes people like a lot of direction. Sometimes people don't want it, so it's nice to kind of know that feel. And so then on the wedding day, you and your partner are also like way more comfortable with me, because I'm there for all those key moments, and it's nice to kind of like have that rapport already started. And so a lot of the times people are like, well, what do I do with my hands? What should we do next? Do we just stand here? And that's why you hire professionals. We're there to help you. So I like to give you like prompts, or like guide you with things like, hey, you're gonna walk, and as you walk, do X, Y, and Z. And those movements are gonna help you get out of your head and help you have fun. And a lot of times it's like fun, silly things. So you're gonna like connect and be having like a fun date night together while we do this session, like your engagement session. And then similar to that, on the day of your wedding, when we're doing your bridal portraits after the ceremony and after family portraits, we kind of have that time to connect again, just you two. So that's how I do like those portraits, is I guide you and give you fun prompts. Or like for girls, it'll be like, we're gonna look down, we're gonna like swish your dress, you're gonna turn and look back at me. And so there's gonna be movement. So it's not like a stiff, like I'm holding his arm. We're doing 90s prom, which, maybe you want to. But a lot of times it's fun to have those like fun things that you're doing. And sometimes I'll give you prompts that it's not necessarily about photographing that prompt. It's about, what it elicits and what happens afterwards. So I might be like, hey, look at each other. You're gonna look at each other, and this might be the photo, but maybe it's like you guys look at each other and then you start laughing, and so it's this cute laugh and this cute moment and this real emotion, not like a fake one. So that's the fun thing. I try and like elicit those real moments and have like real fun memories together. And most of the time, I would say 10 out of 10 actually, the grooms are always like, whoa, I had a lot of fun. And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm a fun person. No, but it's fun to like have that time together. So I try and keep it fun and exciting and just connecting and having time together, because I want you to like live in that moment, which is why I say live in the moment, leave the memories to me, which is also kind of something that I adhere to on the wedding day as well. Like when we're doing those like super special, I mean, it's all special, but like those really special moments where like, maybe your dad's gonna see you for the first time, like a first look with dad, or while you're having someone special zip up your dress, mom, grandma, sister, or maybe you're wearing grandma's necklace and she's gonna help you put it on. Ugh, tears. Sometimes I cry, sorry. I just love it. So I will, before this moment happens, because I will not interrupt a moment like that, no way. I'll try and set it up, and I'll might like move furniture out of the way with these big old guns. Just kidding. But I will move furniture out of the way. We'll tidy up. We'll make sure it looks nice. We'll like picture perfect. We'll have the bright lighting, and I might be like, oh, if you stand here and you have your back this way, and then grandma or mom's here, like it'll look really good. If you don't do that, that's okay. I'm gonna get it regardless. I would probably envision the like perfect spot. But wherever you do it, we're gonna make it work. So that's what I mean by I'll kind of like set it up, and then once the moment's happening, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to say, oh, hold it right there, Mom. Oh, Dad, can you look here? When a moment's happening, the moment is happening. I'm the professional to capture the moment. Now, when we're doing fun portraits, yeah, that's when I might be like, oh, pick her up again. Oh, that was great. You know, but if like a moment's happening, I'm not going to say, oh, turn around again, Dad. No, I'm there to capture it. And it's great when you have a second because you're having two perspectives of that moment. So it's not just this one view, it's different views. Or if we're doing like, sorry, I'm getting excited, if we're doing like bridesmaids and bride portraits, and you know, I'm getting them like popping the champagne or your cute jammies. John will John will be then getting like different perspectives, and you know, maybe grandma watching or mom watching while this is happening. And so when you get your gallery, you're gonna be like, oh my word, all this was going on. I'm so glad I like missed it because so much is happening that day. So you're gonna be like, I'm so glad you got that. So again, live in the moment, leave the memories to me and John, and we will get it. And it's also great having a male second because sometimes the grooms, you know, if there's a groom, they tend to just be automatically more comfortable with like this awesome cool dude that's walking in. I mean, I'm an awesome cool gal. And the groom's probably already comfortable with me because of the engagement session. But it just is nice to have that. And it's good to be able to split up if we're in two separate locations so that we can get it at the same time. So that's a little bit about that. Safety of your images. I always take... my camera has 2 cards in it, so you're automatically getting a safety. So every image is captured twice, and then when I come home, I put it on my laptop, safety number 2, and on a hard drive, safety number 3. So if something, heaven forbid, happens to my hard drive, I still have your images on 2 cards and a laptop, or if something happens to the laptop, I still have it on the hard drive and 2 cards. And it always stays on the cards until they're all edited and sent to you and you've got them. And they stay on my hard drive for 2 years. And then the way you get your images, which you'll kind of have a dry run with that, with your engagement session, it comes on an online professionally hosted gallery called PicTime. It'll come from me, Joy Photographs is like what the like sender is. And you get this downloadable, shareable album. So you can share it to all your friends and family, and they, you know, they can download any of the images they want. Because like if they're, you know, I almost said in the audience, if they're like, you know, during the ceremony or reception, they're like killing it on the dance floor, they're gonna be in the album. So they might want that image and all of that. So what I always recommend is for you, once that gets sent to you, to download them in a couple places. Put them like on your hard drive, put them on a laptop, put them on a USB, and then like put that USB in a safe spot, like in a safe or something. Have them in multiple spots because they stay on that website for 1 year. So you have plenty of time to download it. But I recommend doing it sooner rather than later because life, we forget. And then your anniversary's coming up, you're like, oh no, I forgot to download it. Which I keep it on there for a year, and then I'll let you know, like, hey, it's almost time to take it off. And so then we remove that because I gotta put more weddings on there. But I also keep it on my hard drive for 2 years. So your images are safe. And also, I wanted to do a little snippet about your sneak peeks. Within 48 hours, typically it's 24, but just in case we're traveling, it's a destination, yada yada. You're gonna get a little sneak peek about 30 to 50 images, depending on the size of your bridal party, how many family members, etc. And you'll get just like little key moments from the day, just to kind of like wet your whistle, so you can like share it on Instagram and TikTok and all of those fun things. And then within about 6 weeks, you'll get your full gallery. Depending on the time of year, that'll be, you know, we'll work that out. It'll be on your contract. Sometimes it's 8 weeks, depending on if it's like super busy time. Sometimes it's 4 weeks, but you know, standard, typical average is 6 weeks for the full gallery. So that's a little snippet. I'm trying to give you a little taste of information. You know, there's different priorities for different people, so maybe I've forgotten something that's like super high on your list of like questions. So email me, text me, go on my website, joyphotographs.com. You can go on the contact Wendy, or maybe it says contact me. I don't quite remember the verbiage. Or you can text me. That's probably the fastest. It's 727-200-0857. I know it's like a million zeros. Or email wendyjoycooley@gmail.com. So It was so nice to chat with you and give you a little information about me. Hopefully we'll work together, and if not, that's okay. I hope you have the best wedding, the best marriage, and God bless you, and mwah, happy wedding planning. Bye!